Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today for the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty Impact Day. And just a couple of tips for an enjoyable webinar today. Have a pen and paper on hand to take some notes. Use a speakerphone, earpiece, or Bluetooth headset so you are hands-free. And if you are having any technical difficulties, you can email Michelle Serrano at bhhsfloridarealty.com. You can view your own control panel by clicking on the arrows in the upper right-hand section of your screen, and either send us a question in the chat box or in the question box, as I will be monitoring these throughout the presentation today. For added convenience, you can now listen to all of our webinars either through your computer speakers or through the conference call-in phone number. But if you happen to have any difficulty hearing the webinar from your computer speakers, please simply call into the phone number listed in the control panel and enter the access code. May sound a little bit better. So it's my pleasure and an honor to introduce to you Carol Hill, who's our Vice President of the Northeast region. So Carol, it's all yours.
Thank you, Stacy, and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty's Impact Day. As Stacy mentioned, my name is Carol Hill, Vice President of the Northeast region. What a great way to start your day today by tuning in to this morning's Impact Day. This morning, you're going to learn about the tools and the services designed to enhance and benefit your career. We have a dynamic lineup of real estate professionals that will walk us through the services, products, and tools available to all of us that's going to help grow our business. That is exciting. Please meet my counterparts. Berkshire Hathaway Florida Realty has 4 regional vice presidents. Each regional vice president oversees the activity of 10 or more offices. Bridget covers Collier, Lee, and Charlotte counties. Elaine oversees Orange, Osceola, Seminole, Manatee, Hillsborough, Sarasota, Brevard, Lake, and Alachua counties. Pat takes care of Miami-Dade and Broward, and I oversee Palm Beach, Martin, St. Lucie, and Indian River counties. Ray Mesa is our president and CEO. Ray is active in the National Association of Realtors, Florida Realtors, and his local association, the Miami Association. In 2019, and for the 6th year in a row, Ray was ranked among real estate's most powerful and influential real estate industry leaders by the Swanepoel Power 200. That's one of America's most influential executive publications. Also in 2019, Riz Media announced that Ray was inducted into Riz Media's Real Estate Newsmaker Hall of Fame. Quite an honor. Ray does an outstanding job keeping us up to date. Please be sure and check out his valuable emails. Also joining us this morning will be Eric Spotswood. Eric is the Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. Many of you have had the opportunity to interact with Eric as he's visited your offices. Prosperity Home Mortgage is a full-service mortgage banker specializing in residential and refinance loans. Prosperity Home Mortgage offers a wide range of mortgage products, which Eric will review today. I will say that having worked with Eric and his team personally, I have witnessed their dedication to you and your customers. Eric and his team, Prosperity Home Mortgage, they are all about doing and getting it right. Next, welcome to Sharon Sapp, Vice President of Business Development and Relocation. Sharon is going to address outgoing referrals and broker-to-broker referrals. These are business opportunities designed to enhance your earning potential and grow your network base. Who wouldn't want that? In 2018, our relocation department was honored with the outstanding performance and commitment to service excellence. That's a relocation award awarded by Brookfield Global Relocation Services. That is a huge deal. Sharon and her team work exceptionally hard to get it right for you and your customers. The relocation department was also honored with the 2018 Supplier Excellence Award by Lexicon Relocation. Our final presenter will be Stacy Benedict, Vice President of E-commerce and Marketing. Stacy is going to walk you through the tools and the products designed to grow your business and help increase name awareness. Also, Stacy is going to review the benefits of utilizing Florida Title and Guarantee Agency, your title company. We are glad you have joined us this morning. We have a wealth of great information to share with you. If this is your first time joining us, like Stacy said, have pen and paper handy or have your tablet ready, because you definitely want to take some notes. I promise you, you will learn something new this morning that's going to help grow your business. I recommend you make a commitment to learn something new every month, and you will see what a difference your year will be. We are indeed a very special company. In January of 2019, we were welcomed into the Home Services of America company. That's an affiliate of Berkshire Hathaway. I love Warren Buffett's quote. It's so perfect. A home is one of the most important assets that most people will ever buy. Homes are also where memories are made, and you want to work with someone you can trust. And that's you, our Florida Realty Trusted Real Estate Advisors. We are honored to be a part of the Home Services team. Home Services is an outstanding organization with a world-class portfolio of real estate brands and an excellent experienced leadership team. Becoming a member of the Home Services family of companies, that gave us a really unique opportunity to grow and better service our customers and you, our sales professionals. A bit more about Home Services. Home Services is a Berkshire Hathaway affiliate based in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and through its operating companies is the nation's premier provider of home ownership services. Home Services is also the owner of the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services franchise network. Home Services is local real estate. That's you, our sales professionals, and with a nationwide reach. In 2019, the Home Services family of companies facilitated over 330,000 transactions. It is a strong and successful company with a culture of integrity and a long-term investment philosophy. In March of 2019, and for the first time in the history of Riz Media's annual Power Broker Report, Home Services of America was named #1 in transactions. And that's all part of you and your contributions in helping us get there and achieve this honor. Thank you. Locally, in 2019, our sales volume at Florida Realty exceeded $3.1 billion with over 15,000 real estate transactions. Our firm, your firm, consistently ranks in the top 10 companies in the Berkshire Hathaway network of companies. And in the state of Florida, we are the #1 Berkshire Hathaway affiliate in sales volume and number of units. We have a great deal to be proud of. We are Florida Realty, a full-service brokerage founded in 1999. Our company is comprised of 40 branch offices across the state. We serve 21 counties with over 1,600 sales professionals. And as a matter of convenience for you and your customers, you are welcome to use any of our office locations, no matter what your home base office is. Just have your business card handy when visiting another office. Our company is very diversified, and we are positioned to assist home buyers and sellers from many different countries. Just take a look at the languages spoken throughout our firm. Among our 1,600 sales professionals, there are 34 languages spoken. If you fluently speak a second language, please be sure and let your managing broker know. Let's talk about the brand. The Berkshire Hathaway brand is one of the most respected names in business worldwide. Warren Buffett said, "You will gain from the strength of those around you." Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is a real estate brokerage network built for a new era in residential real estate. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is among the very few organizations entrusted to use the world-renowned Berkshire Hathaway name. According to the 2018 Forbes Global List, Berkshire Hathaway is the fourth largest public company in the world. Just one A share stock of Berkshire Hathaway is priced at over $316,000. Like this slide says, strength, integrity, trust, longevity, and excellence. That's the DNA of Berkshire Hathaway. Now let's look at some of the Berkshire Hathaway companies. You're going to see some very familiar household brands. Additionally, be sure and visit the BHHS Resource Center to learn how you can save on various affiliated companies and other discounts and benefits, all because you are affiliated with Berkshire Hathaway. For 2020, according to Fortune magazine, the Berkshire Hathaway brand is the fifth most admired company worldwide. That's pretty impressive. And we have ranked among the top 5 companies for the past 13 years. The Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices real estate network is comprised of more than 50,000 sales professionals with nearly 1,500 sales offices. We operate in over 47 states. And exciting, our international expansion continues. Already, just in first quarter, we haven't even finished. In 2020, we welcomed to the family Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Toronto Living Realty. In 2019, we added Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Portugal property in Lisbon, Portugal, and Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices La Villa in Madrid, Spain. These fine companies joined our other international affiliates, Golf Properties in Dubai, Robina Real Estate in Berlin, K & Company in London, and Maggie Properties in Milan. This network member map that you're looking at is a really great visual that shows the reach of the Berkshire Hathaway Real Estate Network. This is definitely a page you want to include in your listing presentations, and you can find the map in the Resource Center. In 2019, we shared the great news that group healthcare is now available to you, our valued sales professionals. Regardless Associates, real estate's leading provider of comprehensive insurance benefits and financial services, has successfully partnered with Ben Advance to offer you 5 group health plan options. There's 3 offered by Cigna and 2 plans offered by Blue Cross Blue Shield. Please see your managing broker for more details. Our strong culture aligns with our belief in giving back. All Sunshine Kid activities are free of charge to the children and their families. Thousands of children have enjoyed these group activities, adventure trips, and the emotional support that they need during one of the most difficult times of their young lives. The Sunshine Kids Foundation is a nonprofit and is not dependent on government funding. All the monies that support the Sunshine Kids Foundation come from individuals like you, from other foundations, from other corporations. Since 2001, our company, Florida Realty, has raised over $3.7 million, and that's thanks to your efforts. We are the #1 Sunshine Kids fundraiser in Florida. Be sure and check with your office manager to see when your next Sunshine Kids event is scheduled. And again, thank you for your support and continuing dedication to the Sunshine Kids. Let's face it, buying or selling a home is an emotional experience, and people need an expert to partner with, a trusted real estate advisor to provide advice on the smartest moves possible, and the strength of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Real Estate's forever brand. A Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Florida Realty sales professional, that's you. You are the stability consumers need in a world that never stops moving and changing. By tuning in today, you've taken an important step in discovering how you can continue to be the knowledgeable, trusted real estate sales professionals that our customers count on. Thank you for joining us today. You are an important part of our company our culture, and our future. You are in the right place at the right time and with the right company. We are glad you're here. Joining us now is Eric Spotswood, Regional Market Manager for Prosperity Home Mortgage. Welcome, Eric.
Hey, thank you very much, Carol. I appreciate it. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. I don't know how often I've heard that presentation at the beginning, but I just get my adrenaline pumping every single time. Yeah, 1,450 branches to be in the top 10 with this specific unit and to be one of the most recognized and admired brands in the world is absolutely outstanding. So as Carol mentioned, my name's Eric Spotswood. I'm the Regional Market Manager. So what does that mean? That means I'm in charge of our operations across the state of Florida. So a lot of people would ask themselves, who is Prosperity Home Mortgage? I've never really heard of them before. So one of the beautiful things about us as a company is we are you. We are a wholly owned Berkshire Hathaway company. And we've actually been around for a really long time. So we were founded by a group of realtors, which is one of the things that makes us unique. So a real estate company in the Mid-Atlantic called Long & Foster founded us, and you can see there it was about, about 36 years ago now? So we've been around for a long time in the Mid-Atlantic area. We were purchased by Berkshire Hathaway in the third quarter of 2017. At that time, we started expanding into all the Berkshire Hathaway offices. Now we're really coast to coast. It has 41 states there. I got to get you a new slide. We just upped that to 45. And last year, we were over $8.5 billion in total production. So one of the things that makes us unique in that is that we have the perspective. Our founders were realtors. It was a real estate company. So our background,
hey, Eric.
Yep.
Eric, I'm sorry, this is Stacy. I'm getting a little feedback. I'm not quite sure if if you have the ability to kind of maybe take it off speaker or something like that. I'm just getting a little bit of feedback. It's not too bad. So
how's this? Is that better?
Yes, it is. Thank you so much.
All right, not a problem at all. We'll swap over. You always got to work on the fly.
There you go.
Hopefully none of that was too distracting early on, but what I was mentioning is being founded by a group of realtors gives us a really unique perspective in how we partner with agents. We're not a bank, so we're not worried about a lot of the things that banks are worried about, deposits, car loans, checking, savings accounts. We live, eat, sleep, breathe realtors. That's all we care about. That's our entire focus. So one of the things that we've seen for us is it's made a really big difference in how we are able to partner with this group. One of the reasons why we're in a lot of the Berkshire Hathaway offices is not just because they owned us, because they bought us and they had an opportunity because they already had a lending arm to decide what they wanted to do with this new company that they owned. They made the decision to put us into all their corporately owned locations across the country because what they found is the synergy in our culture is amazing. And the reason I say that is when we look at things, Prosperity Home Mortgage, we look at things like you look at things. We're not looking at them from a transaction standpoint. We're looking at this as a relationship. We get that this business is not about closing a deal. It's about building your sphere of influence. It's about building referral business. It's about moving forward. So let me give you a couple of examples of what I mean by that. We had a loan that we worked on about a year ago. A client had been in process for over a month with another lender. And I got a call from the real estate agent on a Saturday. She said, we're running into issues. They're having trouble appraising this home. They can't seem to get it done. They said the home's too unique. And it was a unique property. It was about 3,000 square foot, no full walls in the entire home with a separate dwelling for an RV, another separate unit on the property. So it was an interesting home. So I called our chief appraiser. We were ready to get an appraiser out there the next day. We were going to rush and see what we could get done. The agent called me back, said, actually, the seller said, since the buyer picked the lender the first time, they want to pick the lender the second time if they're going to extend closing. So we backed off and we stood on the sidelines, let the seller pick the lender. I talked to the agent about 2 weeks later and said, hey, Donna, I just want to check and see how everything's going. She said, well, the new lender can't figure out the income. He's self-employed. I'm sure a lot of people on this call can appreciate being self-employed because all of you are. So they couldn't figure out the income. So I asked again, is there an opportunity you think that we can try and help them out? She said, yes, absolutely. We took that loan on, had it closed 8 days later. So at a surface level, you would say we did what we were supposed to do because we closed it quickly. But that's transactional thinking. When we looked at it from a relationship standpoint, we said, what is the experience for the client? The experience from the client was, even though the first appraiser couldn't figure out how to appraise the home, they paid $500 for that appraisal. They went to the next lender. The next lender had to order an appraisal, and this time they ordered it as a rush, charged them $900. So even though we closed the loan, the client was out $1,400 by the time he came to us. So not only did we close his loan in 8 days, but I gave him a check for $1,400 to make sure that he wasn't out of pocket for the appraisals he'd already paid for. That was the right thing in our eyes to do for the clients. It's not thinking about our bottom line. It's thinking about his experience. I went to that closing just to make sure everything went well. I saw him there in person. I reached out my hand to shake his hand, and he looked over and he said, no. And I said, uh-oh. And he looked back and he said, come give me a hug. I appreciate everything you've done. He wrote me 3 weeks later when he unpacked his last box, the realtor and I, and said he had been singing our praises across to everybody who he'd talked to. That is the kind of experience we're looking to create for your clients, and that's the kind of mentality that we have. And then at the bottom of this slide, one last thing. Who doesn't love a good Zillow review? 4.97 out of 5 stars on Zillow. So people are really embracing the service. So we can keep on moving on. So from a product standpoint, I do want to touch on that last bullet here because I've already hit on a lot of those. But the last bullet basically just talks about the products. A lot of people always say what type of products you have. Really, we have everything. So we have everything from your normal conventional loans. We have streamlined documentation processes to make sure that we ask for no more than any other lender, and in almost all instances, a lot less. So it helps to make sure that things are moving through the process quickly, but we have a very full doc set. The thing I like to say to people is send them on over. We'll either give them the advice on how we can get them approved, or we'll give them a plan for how they can. Moving on to the next slide, these are some pictures of the associates. You see a nice coming soon for Tammy Arrington over there, still working on getting that headshot for her. But we have associates really built all over the state. We have bilingual associates, so anybody who has clients who are Hispanic and need to have someone who is a Spanish-speaking associate, we do have associates who can help out with that. But our big thing is we want people who are local to your market. Clients always say to us, I'm looking to get pre-approved. How do I do that? And my favorite answer is any way that you'd like. And that's really the strength of our business is if they want to do it over the phone, we can absolutely do that. If they'd like to go online and apply, we have the technology for them to do that. But if they want to do it in person, we have someone local to the market that can meet with them. And like I mentioned earlier, we're not a bank, so we don't work bankers' hours. I know that no one on this phone is assigned an 8 to 5 or 9 to 6 shift Monday through Friday. That's not the way your world works. The way your world works is you're on 24/7, 365 days a year, and that is my commitment from this team as well. We work the hours that you work because we know that's when your clients are demanding you're available, and we know that's the support that you need. So don't worry about it ever being too late. Don't worry about it ever being the weekend. Those are the hours we work because those are the hours you need. And the other benefit to us is when you have somebody who goes to another lender, it's hard to figure out when something goes awry, how do you get it back on track? The answer at Prosperity Home Mortgage is you call me directly. And you can call me, text me, email me. We'll make sure my contact information is out there. And the thing I like to tell everybody is there's never too late. It's never too early. I've got a 4 and a 6-year-old, so I really don't sleep that much anyway. So get a hold of me whenever you need. So let's talk about some of the advantages of Prosperity Home Mortgage. One of the things that we love to do is our Buyer's Advantage program. Buyer's Advantage program means you're going to get a client who's going to come in with a pre-approval letter. Anyone who's been in real estate for a while knows that that pre-approval letter doesn't always pull through to closing. And why not? Well, there's 2 reasons. Either the client wasn't forthright in the information that they were providing to us, or the loan officer who completed the application didn't do a good job vetting out the loan. Now, we all know the client's going to go out shopping with you. We would love it if they bought that first house they looked at, put a contract in, and closed. The reality is they're going to want to see multiple homes. They may want to see all the homes that are out there. So if we've got that time, why not leverage it to our advantage? Well, the answer for most banks is why they don't leverage that is cost. If they start processing that file, fully underwriting that file, they're engaging a lot of people, and that costs money. So for them, they'd rather wait until there's a contract on hand to start doing work on it, because that way they can be sure that they've won the loan and that they're not going to waste money. For us, we look at it completely different and say, well, what if we do get the business? What if it does go in? So at no cost, no obligation to the client, They send us in the documents, and we'll turn that pre-approval letter into a full loan commitment. So not only now do you have the confidence to go out and shop knowing that pre-approval letter has been validated and is good, but two, you now have a competitive advantage when you're going into bid situations, because everybody else who's doing a pre-approval letter is going to be out in the market shopping on that bid, and you're going to come in with a full loan commitment that gives you the advantage. The other thing our full loan commitment offers when you go out and shop is that we will offer the seller a $10,000 guarantee that we will close on time anytime you've gone through our buyer advantage. So you think of the competitive advantage that gives you when you're putting in an offer versus other offers, it is immense. So we're looking to help you and your buyers earn business and take stress off their plate. I say to buyers all the time, I have no disillusions. We're not the fun part of the process. Finding a house, falling in love, figuring out what you're going to do with it, that's the fun part. The mortgage is the necessary part on the other side. So let's get that out of the way while they're shopping. The other thing we'll do, everyone on this phone call, I'm sure is well aware, rates are fantastic right now. The Fed just cut it. The market's going crazy. Everybody's hair's on fire. It's a great time to be out there. But what happens when someone comes in and gets pre-approved for their limit and you're out there showing them homes and then rates go up? They're not approved for that anymore. We want to guard against that, because for you going out there with your clients and shopping for homes, it will be really, really hard to have shown them higher price points and then have to come down. It's going to make it harder for you to close deals. It's going to make it harder for them to find the home they love. So again, zero cost, zero obligation. I will lock their loan for 90 days for them. Why do we do that? Even though there's a cost involved, same answer as all other answers, it's the right thing to do for you and your clients, and it's going to make sure that you can keep that business. Another thing that we really are appreciative of, we are founded by veterans. We are run by veterans. We have the strongest VA program that is out there in the industry. The reason I say that, we close VA loans, in times in 3 weeks when we need to. We don't look for all your VA loans to close in 3 weeks. We don't mind them closing a little longer, but in situations where we need to, we'll take care of them. The thing we're not going to do, charge $1 in origination for that client. We waive our origination fee on every single one of those clients, and the appraisal fee is refunded at closing. So you're not going to find a better VA deal out there, and it's just a way to say thank you for their service. The other people we want to say thank you to are the people who help us out locally, teachers, first responders. We're also waiving our processing fee on those loans. Another thing, you hear this all the time where borrowers are out there looking at shopping, saying, I think I'm going to rent for another year. I've got to get my credit back in line. We have credit repair software that we can run through for them to tell them where to go. The advice I always say to clients is, how are you going to know where to go if you don't know how to get there? So if you're out working on credit, are you sure you're working on the right plan? I equate it to me trying to win a race. If I knew there was a race today and I knew it was local to me, and I just opened up my front door and started sprinting without knowing the course, I'm probably not going to win. I need to know the course. I need to know how to get there. Our software will tell them that. So you can come in, have analysis, we'll put you on the right path and take care of you. Another thing everybody wants to look at, I need to save up more money. Some people have in their mind, I need to have 20% down. I need to have 10% down. As it showed on the previous slide, we have loans that are 101% financed with no mortgage insurance. We have bond loans. We have jumbo loans with as little as 3% down. And not the ones that look really neat on marketing ads and have terrible rates, really good aggressive rates. So we've got a lot of options for clients that are out there. Another thing, and this is one of the biggest things in working with us, you'll hear, and anyone who's been in the industry, this probably makes you shiver a little bit when I even say the term, you've heard of appraisal management companies. Anyone who saw us on the tour last week, we brought our chief appraiser in, and you know that we don't do that. The reason we don't do that is I can't bring an appraiser from 100 miles away to appraise your property and expect them to get it right. That's just a bad business practice. So why do other banks do that? Because it's easier. I can hire somebody else. They'll take care of it for me. I don't have to think about it. The problem with that is the companies that do that charge a fee. So the client isn't getting charged more. They take that fee away from the appraisers. So you're having people come from far away, making less money to try to appraise your home. So how do we solve that? We go to each of your offices, and I'll ask everybody on this call, if you know anybody, to let us know. Send us over great appraisers who are in your market. We add them to our panel. When we charge an appraisal fee, we don't keep one penny. 100% of that goes to the appraiser. Why? Because we want the best appraisers in the market to work with us. We need to make sure we're giving them 100% of the fee and not cutting it like the appraisal management companies that over 90% of these other banks are doing. So we make sure to put them back on the right track. The other thing we do is pay them a lot quicker. Most appraisers aren't paid until after a loan goes through closing. We pay them as soon as that work is done. We're cutting the check out. So we're paying them more, we're paying them faster. And then the last bullet's what I already talked about. We're local to you. So although I mentioned we're in 45 states, we did $8.5 billion in business last year. We're in over 700 offices. We are local and we have that small local feel. The difference between me and the CEO is a person. And that's not a huge compliment that I've climbed up the corporate ladder so high. There's just not that many rungs on the ladder. So we're a very flat organization. I've got cell phone numbers of all the heads of all the different departments. When we need to get things done, we just call each other and talk it out. The way I like to equate it is we're like a ship that's able to move on the open ocean. We're not so small that we're getting tossed around by the waves, but we're not trying to U-turn a cruise liner either. We're just big enough to be stable no matter the market, but we're small enough to be nimble and agile to take care of the clients. All right, free services. Who doesn't love free? So we have a mobile application. We can send that over to you. It's fantastic. One of the things I always love to say to clients is whoever goes in the bank to deposit checks anymore? Nobody. I even worked at Bank of America for a while. I worked at a bank and didn't go into a bank to deposit checks. Mobile app, client wants to send in documentation, take a picture of it, send it right to us. That's the technology in the world today. Why not? The thing I love for you, this is fantastic for open houses. Clients are going to come through. They're going to talk to you. Just wanted to peek in here and see what it is. I'm out just looking. I'm not really that serious. You can send them a copy of the mobile app. It is co-branded with all your information on it. Now, why would you do that? One, whenever they access the mobile app, you see it. So you can tell the person who said they weren't that serious, but then they download the app and they start using it, you know they are. They should probably be on your warm list. Two, when they're walking through a house and they're looking at it, what do they want to know? Can I afford this? So they're going to start running numbers. The thing they're going to do is look online. So they'll start looking at different numbers online. If they do, then they're going to find out different advertising. So if they go on a lending tree or a bankrate.com, it's going to show them other realtors. We have a calculator on this application. What's it going to show them? You. So it'll protect your clients. Another thing we do, property flyers, individual property websites, marketing material. One of my favorite questions is when an agent walks over to me with an advertisement they see from another lender and go, do you all have anything like this? I take it, I give it to my creative team, they rebrand it, we toss it right back out. Yes, we do. Well, we've got 150 flyers that are readily available at any time to print out, including your buyer's packets, seller packets, whatever is convenient for you. Really the only limiting factor on the marketing material is creativity. So if you have an idea, bring it to us, we'll put it together and we'll make it work for you at no cost. The other thing we do is we have a buyer's guide. Fantastic information, do's and don'ts of the process, frequently asked questions, and also includes a $400 voucher for your clients towards closing costs, so a benefit of working with you again. So that is my spiel. I look forward to seeing you all. I like to travel around the state and get to see everybody face to face. But like I said, I am available at any time. You see all my contact information on there. There are no too many calls. There are no simple questions. There are no anything. If you need anything, if it adds value to your business, if it helps grow your client base, helps put money in everybody's pocket, helps put a smile on anybody's face, that's what I'm here for. That's my job. I look forward to meeting every single one of you. I'm absolutely honored to be on this call and proud to be part of the family. I believe, Sharon, I'm handing it over to you.
Yes, thank you, Eric. Great information. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Again, I'm Sharon Sapp, Vice President of Relocation, Business Development, and Referrals. I'd like to kind of give you some overall information on how referrals work, how you can get a referral, and the process of placing an outgoing referral. We're going to go over who we are in the relocation department, what it is that we do, and how you can make quick money and answer any of your questions. This is my team. Danielle Stevenson is the e-lead team and e-commerce manager. She works with Stacy and I, a valuable part of our team for all our e-leads. Sandy Dudley is our relocation and referral coordinator, And I'll get into more on incoming and outgoing referrals, but Sandy is the coordinator that handles these referrals day in and day out. And Monica McBride is a relocation coordinator. Main focus is on corporate relocation, listing opportunities, as well as home purchase opportunities. Both of these ladies work in conjunction with me. We share the workload, and we want to be able to place your referrals as quickly as possible and also close those referrals when we do get a check. So I'll go over the process so everyone is familiar, and please at any time you can write in your questions. Thank you, Stacy. Okay. We belong to one of the largest referral networks in the world. With a yes.
I'm sorry. I'm hearing like duplicates. So I'm not quite sure. Is your speaker on your laptop and the phone, or is there?
I thought I was only on the phone.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, that's the only thing I had logged into, Stacy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I just hear a little bit of feedback, but it's not too bad.
Okay, great. Sorry, guys. All right, we belong to one of the largest referral networks in the world through the Berkshire Hathaway connection around the country. As you saw the map of all our affiliates, I am a member of ERC along with our company. It's Employee Relocation Council. And why is that important? This is a membership group of corporations, all the service providers that provide relocation assistance. That's household goods providers, mortgage companies, broker owners, and relocation departments. I've been a member of this group for quite a number of years, as well as I am also on a relocation advisory council and relocation directors council, which is my peer group nationally, which really affords us additional referral sources out there in the marketplace. Referrals. We are the central source for transactions for referrals. We end up receiving the referrals on incoming, and we place your outgoing referrals. And please note, all referral agreements must be signed by the relocation department. So if you establish a relationship with a broker or agent within a network of associations that you belong to nationally, or you perhaps get a direct call, please give that referral agreement to your manager to be sent over to our office. Reason being, we are kind of like policing those agreements to make sure, first of all, you're not paying too much in a referral fee, and that the referral fee is paid on a specific transaction, not, transaction forever and ever. There is a time limit on that referral. So we have saved over the years, the agent, many dollars on the approved referral fee that we normally will accept, which is 25% of the referred side transaction. And then we limit those referrals, and it can be anywhere from 12 months to 18 months. Basically, we try to do 18 months. This is the same program for outgoing referrals as incoming referrals. And again, the referral fees are paid through the relocation department to that broker who has sent the referral into us. In other words, we have to have information on that broker, a W-9 from the company, so we legally pay the broker. We will not pay an agent of that company the referral fee. It must go through their broker in their office. Next slide. Okay. BGRS is one of 22 third-party relocation companies we work with. They are partnered with HomeServices of America, and they move 60,000 families over 140 countries around the world. We work with international transferees as well as many domestic transferees. And with the partnership of over 22 third-party relocation companies, these are companies that only deal with transferees relocating. We have a robust referral business going on. And at this time, I'd like to just mention, how do you qualify for third-party relocation, corporate relocation referrals? Right now, our our certification modules are under revamping. They're updating them. It needed to be done, and I'm hoping in April next month we will have those modules up and running. I will be sending an email to all the managing brokers and letting them know when it's available, how to log in, and how to proceed. But you must have this relocation certification in order to handle any corporate relocation file, whether it be a buyer or a listing. Thanks, Stacy. Okay. Award-winning relocation department. Carol had mentioned this in the beginning. Over the many years of having done this, I've been with the company 21 years, and then prior to that, Prudential Florida Realty. We have been honored with the Supplier Excellence Awards and Outstanding Performance Awards. We added another Lexicon Award in 2019. And these awards come to our company only out of the wonderful, wonderful dedication and professionalism of my corporate relocation teams in each and every office. And I'm so thrilled and honored to be working with these folks that provide us with the ability to win these awards. This is also a great marketing tool for us, especially when we're going out for a corporate relocation opportunity to list a home. Thank you, Stacy. Across the country, broker-to-broker referrals. Sandy Dudley is my coordinator for this. So if you have a referral today, next week, next month, and you need to place it with a broker somewhere in the country, you need to please contact Sandy. She will handle placing the referral to the right company, making sure an assigned agent happens. We send a signed referral agreement for an agreement with that broker. This protects you and our company, and we want to make sure you get paid when that referral closes. Now, incoming referrals, in order to qualify through your office manager with a broker-to-broker referral, you must be a Prima agent. We want you to be able to have the ability to have all the bells and whistles that our website offers you. So we do require that you be a Prima agent. All referrals go to the managing broker, and that managing broker sends the referral out to the team he has or she has established within the office. If you have any questions once you get a referral, you need to reply back to either Sandy, Monica, or myself. And one of the great specialties that we like is that the agent keeps us updated on all that's happening with that referral. You will get an email requesting an update. This needs to be responded to quickly. We need to let that cooperating broker know what is happening with that referral. And the other side of that is if we place your outgoing referral, we do the same thing. We send in a status update request, finding out what has happened to that referral and letting you know. We try to keep on top of all our referrals because we want to make sure they are with the right agent and ready to close. Thank you, Stacey. Corporate relocation. I mentioned this, that you need the relocation certification certificate. There are 3 types of referrals. We have marketing assistance, is the listing opportunities. It is a detailed presentation you have to go out on. There are certain forms that have to be used, and these are always a competitive listing opportunity. Okay. Next slide. Yeah, we're having a little difficulty with the sound here. I'm so sorry. Again, I can't emphasize enough that we manage the whole process for you, the agent, as far as the outgoing referrals, the incoming referrals, the communication with the customers, and we must do reports. We're required to update Ray Mesa and Raul Rodriguez with referrals and closing. And again, we make sure all referral fees are paid to the broker and obviously to you when we receive the closing. Thank you, Stacy. Quickest opportunity to get some money coming in. And this is always such a fun topic because every time after Impact Day, we always get agents that say, oh my gosh, I have referrals to place and how I can best use them in my marketing. Well, one obviously is let your friends and relatives know that you can place referrals anywhere in the country. It doesn't have to be within Florida. We can place them all over Canada, Mexico, wherever. So all you have to do is notify Sandy and she will get the broker and send out the referral agreement. For sale by owners, if you call in for sale by owners, you can give them an opportunity to get information on the destination city that they're going to. Just say to them, well, listen, do you need help finding a realtor or information on homes available in your destination city? I can handle that. I can place you as an outgoing referral within our network. So basically, you're there to provide a service, not necessarily always looking to get the listing on their home. And again, please contact past customers. Keep them in your email base. Send out notifications. Check with them. These people most likely may want to move again or sell a home, downsize, relocate to a retirement community. Who knows? Always ask for that referral, especially if you do have a farm area. And if your office has floor time and someone calls in and needs assistance, maybe they need to sell their home before they buy, especially open houses. How many people walk into an open house and may have a home that they haven't even had a market analysis on? You can please offer that to them. We have the outgoing referral form on the internet. You can fill out the form and the link sends the form to Relo. Referral is imported to our system and processed. We will receive a copy of the referral once it is signed to the broker and destination area. So that's really easy. If you don't remember about the link, you can always call our department and speak to Sandy, and we will help you right away. You will then receive, as I stated, an update from the assigned broker on your referral. Stacy? Okay, here's just a snapshot of the outgoing referral form on the internet, and basically you just fill in the information, click, and it comes right into Sandy, and she will respond. Okay, show me the money. This is the fun part. If you had an outgoing referral that was $250,000 and you're at a 60% split with our company, the check to you is $1,057.50. We do not upcharge outgoing referrals. We want, if you did this every 8 weeks or so, just think how much money, income you would have just sending your outgoing referrals. All you have to do is give it to us. We'll send it out and follow up on it. We have another example. And the same sales price, and you're on a 75% split, the check to you be $1,321.88. That's not a bad return on investment for making a phone call and placing an outgoing referral. So I hope this has refreshed your memory to ask for that business. It doesn't matter if it's a client that you haven't worked with in a while, you need to contact them and see if they're looking to sell or buy at this time. Thank you, Stacey. This is my information. You can always find it on the office, the website. But again, just give us a call. We'll help you. Are there any questions?
I don't see any questions, Sharon. Thank you for providing your contact information. We appreciate that, and they know that they can contact you or your team directly. So we appreciate all of the information.
Okay, thanks, Stacey.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so Jeff had talked about one of our partners in Prosperity Home Mortgage. Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is our in-house title company. And hopefully you're all familiar with the title reps throughout your offices. And it's my pleasure to kind of review the leaders of Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Jeff Hall is the division president. Sherry Roll is the East Coast Regional Manager, and Kelly Davis is the West Coast Regional Manager. The website for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is ftgagency.com. They have a commitment, just as we do and you do, to providing superior customer service. And it's carried out through protocols for turnaround times, overcoming title impediments, with multiple underwriter appeals and proactive title processing. We have dedicated licensed title representatives for all of you, all of our sales professionals throughout our locations. They are a transaction support resource for you. The requirement for closers or paralegals in Florida is not required to be licensed. However, we're very proud of the fact that we all of our title reps are licensed. And we offer industry expertise and training directly in your branch offices. So if you happen to know of a Florida Title and Guarantee sponsored training that's happening in your office, it is going to benefit you tremendously to build those relationships and get the information directly from the source. Florida Title and Guarantee Agency is set up to conduct face-to-face closings at any of our locations throughout the state. And they do all sorts of closings, not just residential standard land transactions. This is a flow chart, and this is what we call our life of a file. And this is a great graph and chart and flow chart to have with you when you're talking to your buyers and your sellers, to kind of explain the process of what happens after you get a contract accepted, from the title perspective to the mortgage perspective, all to get to that closing table. So it really shows everything that's involved within the real estate transaction after you find them the perfect home. And again, we're partners with Florida Title and Guarantee Agency and Prosperity Home Mortgage. The more information we share and provide to each other, the smoother the transaction. So we appreciate all of the information. There's documents out there, communication documents that kind of assist in providing all of the right information from your customers to Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. Those documents are, there's a seller document and a buyer document. Both can be found on ftgagency.com. And again, one of the nice things is that through FTGA, you can order a full title search for your sellers at the time of the listing, so that they have the opportunity to review the status of the title and they'll be ready to close as soon as they get an accepted offer. It's a valuable resource. What a fabulous, again, being that trusted real estate advisor, just suggesting to them that you do a title search at the time that you take the listing. Oh, and through Florida Title and Guarantee Agency, I know that Carol had talked about a lot of the benefits and discounts offered to you from the Berkshire Hathaway perspective, but through our partners at FTGA, there's also a slew of benefits that you can take advantage of just by mentioning to your title rep, hey, how do I sign up for the additional savings, whether maybe they can save you 20% through your Verizon bill, Sprint, Enterprise, Home Office Depot, Staples, 800 Flowers. So always good to get a discount, save money wherever you can. Ask your title rep for this information. They're happy to give it to you. It's free to sign up, and having that extra additional discount can go a long way. So again, this is the website for Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. On the services tab, it lists those where those buyer documents and sellers documents are. You can connect with their Facebook page and just kind of be more well connected to our title company. So we want the opportunity to be your title company of choice, and working together, it makes a huge difference in the flow of the transaction, because Ray is our president and CEO. He oversees title, and our partners with Florida, Prosperity Home Mortgage and you, by using all of our services together and HomeServices Insurance and our home warranty partners, it just provides an outstanding experience for your customers. So now I get to talk a lot about our e-commerce and marketing tools that we offer from a company standpoint. I'm thrilled to provide this information to you. And we boast a lot of multimedia marketing, and it can get confusing. So it's my job to hopefully assist you in kind of navigating through our technology tools to see where it's how to explain to your sellers, win that listing, demonstrate the online marketing that we have. And that first thing is the national website for Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, which is now branded BHHS.com. And this has just been upgraded. And if you haven't been there for a while, please put it on your checklist to do so. BHHS.com. The site is translatable in 12 different languages. You appear here, your listings appear here, and that your listings are translatable as well. So when you're on that listing appointment, you want to share with your sellers that their home is going to be featured on the national website for Berkshire Hathaway the global website for Berkshire Hathaway. It's translatable in 12 different languages, and we have offices now throughout the world, and we have those properties on the the global website now as well. So with our partners that Carol had mentioned in Dubai and Italy and Spain, those properties now appear on the global website too, on bhhs.com. So we have about 26 million visitors that come to the site, and this is just a nice document to download and take with you on your listing presentation, again, to show the power of the network, the power of the brand. And you can download this document on the Resource Center, which is bhhsresource.com. And just in the top search bar, just type in Good to Know Global Website, and this document is available for you to download. Consumers on the national site at bhhs.com can search by language or designation when they're searching for a realtor. As Carol had mentioned, our sales professionals speak 34 different languages. So if you happen to fluently speak another language, make sure it's added to your online profile, because you never know how a consumer may find you. The agent search results link directly to your contact information that is on your Resource Center profile, and your agent details page has additional information about your accreditations, as well as any current listings that you may have in the MLS and closed transactions. They appear there. I think it goes back maybe 24 months, but make sure, check it out, make sure your photo is up to date, make sure your contact information is up to date, and if you have active listings, please make sure they're showing correctly as well, because that's what connects us to our listing syndication. The world's a big place, and we syndicate our listings to where buyers are looking. And we want to keep our listings in front of the world's serious and most qualified home buyers for you. One of our partners is the Financial Times of London. So all of our listings appear here on this website. And I'm sharing all of this dialogue with you. So when you're on a listing appointment, you can show the power of your marketing to your sellers. We record this presentation. You can always access it from our YouTube channel, and I'll show you how to access that in just a minute. But it's a really good idea to explain to your sellers how you're going to market their properties online, because we want you to win that listing every single time you go on that appointment. We also syndicate our properties over to the Wall Street Journal real estate section on WSJ.com. Your listings appear here. You are the contact on all of your listings as well. And for any property that you have that's $1 million and above, we also syndicate over to mansionglobal.com. So again, all of our listings $1 million and above appear there. We also take advantage of our partnership with the Wall Street Journal, and all of our listings also appear on the European version of the Wall Street Journal, the Asian version of the Wall Street Journal, and we also have enhanced brand digital advertising that we're going to continue through 2020 with Mansion Global WeChat channel. I talk a lot about the Resource Center. This is the intranet for all of those 50,000 sales professionals globally. And this is the intranet for you. It has all of the resources from Berkshire Hathaway National. If you don't know your username and password, please call the customer success team or email them and make sure you have your username and password for the Resource Center. The customer success team is available to you Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. They're fabulous. They know everything about the Resource Center. If you have any questions, again, reach out to them or shoot them an email. First time you log into the Resource Center, or if you haven't done it in a while, you're going to see a link with your name in the upper right-hand corner. That's your profile. Please click on that and make sure your contact information is set up correctly. Make sure the business number, this is key, make sure the business number on your profile is your mobile number, because that's what translates to a lot of different places, and we'd rather have your direct mobile number there showing instead of maybe the office. So one of the other things is Marketing Resource. That's a tile on the homepage. Marketing Resource is your one-stop online location for all marketing materials provided to you from Berkshire Hathaway National. They are connected, MLS enabled. There's videos, audios, e-cards, just listed templates, newsletter templates. There's new material. We just got back from the Berkshire Hathaway National Convention in Nashville, Tennessee. It was the highest attended convention ever. Again, kind of goes hand in hand with the fastest growing real estate network ever. So we're really proud of the fact they rolled out and introduced new marketing material that we're going to share with you over the next couple of months. But there's new videos that are always posted. If you have, like I said, it's MLS enabled, couple of clicks away, select the property and create beautiful templates for your just listed, open houses, just sold, right at your fingertips. There's also the video app called Videolicious. Once you log into your Resource Center account, click on the video creation, and this is where you can set up your Videolicious account, where you can then download the app on your mobile device and create those beautifully designed videos, whether it's a personal promotion video, a community area video, maybe if you're working with an out-of-town buyer and you wanted to create a quick connection video. You can do that all through your Videolicious app. There's also what we call an app launcher. So for our sales professionals within our company that also do commercial real estate, we want to make sure that you have the right resources through the Commercial Resource Center. So to access the Commercial Resource Center, click on the app launcher, which looks like that little tic-tac-toe board in the upper left-hand corner of the homepage, and that launches the app launcher. And this is where you can connect to the Commercial Resource Center, but also you can connect to the AdWorks dashboard, which we'll talk about in just a few minutes as well. So again, if you do commercial real estate, make sure you have access to the Commercial Resource Center. If you don't, see your branch office manager and they'll make sure you have that role added to you. It just takes about 24 hours to get you set up on there. Once you're there, your information that you load in the Commercial Resource Center, as well as any properties that you may have, will then filter over to the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices commercial services website, which is bhhscre.com. Back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's also a tile called Learn Center 2.0. The Learn Center has on-demand classes that are available for you at your fingertips. If you wanted to learn more about the Sage CRM, if you wanted to maybe take a class learning a little bit more and getting more involved with luxury properties, maybe negotiating, maybe the lifestyle and planning guide, maybe there are so many training opportunities, maybe learn more about social media resource. There's podcasts that you can listen to. So if you commit yourself to maybe 1 or 2 of the Learn Center classes a month, I guarantee you will have a positive impact on your business by the end of the year. Again, there's all different sections for new agents, marketing property. Please check it out and take advantage of it. One of the other new tiles on the homepage is Sage CRM and Lead Resource. So Lead Resource is kind of on the right-hand side, and Lead Resource connects you to the dashboard for you. From our company, you'll see our logo in the upper right-hand side, and the Lead Resource Center dashboard is where you can manage your contacts that come in either from our company site or your Prima agent website as a Prima agent. But one of the nice things that we have, we try to keep you as organized as possible. On the Services tab on the Lead Resource dashboard, there is a list and links to all of our in-house services. But one of the first things you want to do whenever you log into the Lead Resource Center dashboard, again, if you haven't been there for a while, make sure your personal profile is up to date, current email address, cell phone number. I can't stress those two enough. If you wanted to send a quick email through your dashboard, you can do that as well. There's an action plan manager all ready to go for you as well. So check out Lead Resource. It's a little bit different than the Sage CRM. The Sage CRM is a new CRM that's offered by Berkshire Hathaway nationally, and we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. So back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's a tile called Buyer Match. And the Buyer Match tool is designed to help you capture seller leads, win more listings, and close more transactions. From a company standpoint, we kind of upgraded our service with buy side to give you the best in-class version of a buy-side, which of buyer match, which is buy-side. When you click on your buyer match tile, it takes you over to the dashboard. And here is a lot of great resources for you, including a link over to your home valuation site. And pretty much you have at your fingertips your own Zillow, because every one of our sales professionals has a unique website where you can direct sellers to go to, where they can instantly get a home valuation report on their property. And it includes the Zillow's estimate. And we do that on purpose. We give 3 estimates of value, automatically return to them. You don't have to do a thing, but it is a lead generator for you. That's how we generate seller leads for you. But the whole idea is to give the consumer a range of value where they're kind of promoted and encouraged to reach out to you so you can explain why there's so many different valuations on their property. Gives them recent nearby sales, and it's just a really fabulous way to encourage seller leads. And there's even a way through that buyer match dashboard, that buy-side dashboard, where you can post a link on social media and direct people back to your home valuation site, again, to encourage seller leads. So for our Prima agents, we already embed it on your Prima website for you automatically. So if you have one of our Prima templates, it is the what is your home worth tab on your homepage, and links you right over to your buy-side URL. So back to the homepage of the Resource Center, there's a link called Social Media Resource. Social Media Resource is kind of a almost set it and forget it post on social media. You can set up your Facebook business page, your Twitter account, your LinkedIn account. And this is where, through our partners at RIS Media and Social Media Resource, we will, through whatever you schedule, will automatically post real estate related timely articles, engaging articles that help connect you with your social media followers. And again, once you set it up, just you indicate how often you want to post, and this allows you to be branded, redirected to you from social media content on all 3 of those platforms. So I encourage you to do it. There's no cost for you. Just takes a little bit of your time, a few minutes to set up, and you're good to go. Back to the homepage, Carol had mentioned a lot of benefits and discounts, and this is where you would find them. So log into the Resource Center, click on Suppliers and Benefits, and it will take you over to the list of benefits and discounts that are available to you. Again, if you're looking to buy a car, there is an excellent program through Ford. Maybe if you wanted to buy a closing gift through Tiffany, you get a discount through them. But I highly encourage you, if you have any mobile phone service provider, Verizon, AT&T, Sprint, take advantage of that. You could get savings almost like 20% just by being with our company. RPR. Hopefully all of you are familiar with RPR, which is the Realtors Property Resource. It's a benefit to you available from the National Association of Realtors. And it is, we kind of have an enhanced relationship with RPR. I think Carol may have mentioned that Ray is an advisor on the RPR board, but we have kind of our broker tools embedded in those RPR reports. It lets, if you've never done it, go to narrpr.com, sign up for your account. There's no cost to you at all. Once you have your online account, you're going to want to then download the app because it is GPS enabled and it tells you a wealth of information on any property parcel. I think it covers now the whole entire United States. So this is helpful if you have people moving from in and out of Florida. Maybe you're going on a listing appointment or a marketing proposal appointment, and you really wanted to delve deep into the property, the neighborhood. There are buyer heat indexes of how the market's going, where they see it. So just a wealth of information. It's only accessible from realtors. The reports are branded for you, our company, with our service partners as well. Like I said, that's home services, what we offer to you from being part of our family, through brokerage, through mortgage, through insurance and title. We also partner with the elite of the elite. There's a lot of people out there vying for your business. The partners that you see on the screen, they've all been vetted by us. And through our partners at Amerispec, our professional photography luxury partners with VHT, the Wall Street Journal, Sedith Relocation, Finch HomeServices, American Home Shield, Express Docs for direct mail marketing and flyers, and our partners at DuPont Registry. So anytime you see something that we offer to you, that means we've taken the time to make sure that their level of customer service, their product, their team is just as committed to our customers and to you as we are. Again, I had mentioned Sedith Relocation. We partner with them. They have a fabulous declutter program and moving services. If you have any questions about that relationship, there should be materials in your office, but it's also available on our intranet as well. And George Camacho, who is our local representative, he's happy to speak with you. Some of the other customer company initiatives that we have through our company is our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program. We talk a lot about listings and what we do for them. We offer a one-of-a-kind luxury program, marketing program, that's 100% company paid. All we need you to do is talk about it when you have that opportunity to go on a marketing appointment on a luxury property. We partner with the DuPont Registry. We've been partners with them for over a decade. And what we do is when your property is part of our Luxury Collection of Florida program, we not only put it in our quarterly printed magazine, which is beautiful, which a copy is in your office. Please take it with you whenever you go on that appointment. But we take our magazine and we partner with the DuPont Registry because our 40-page magazine is directly inserted into the DuPont Registry. And we get to take advantage of their global distribution. It's directly mailed to subscribers, celebrities, executives, sports figures. It's targeted in international airports and airplanes, and copies of the DuPont Registry are also sold in high-end bookstores like Barnes & Noble. Like I said, additional copies of our Luxury Collection of Florida magazine should be available in your office, and all of your listings will appear here for the life of the listing. We also provide added online exposure for your luxury properties on the DuPont Registry Digital Magazine, enhanced digital marketing to drive more traffic to your listings directly on our Luxury Collection of Florida website and on the Wall Street Journal. We also pay for a professional photographer to meet you at the property to take photos that not only you can use in your marketing, that we can use in the magazine as well. And once the photos are done, they're created in a property tour for you. The link is emailed to you, then you can put it in the MLS and it filters over to all of our listing syndication partners. But we also post that video on YouTube as well. Just a couple of requirements for a property to be included in the luxury collection. It has to be at the top 10% of your market area, at least a 6-month listing agreement, and at least a 3% commission on the listing side. Any questions on our luxury collection program, you can contact your branch manager, or you can also contact Michelle Serrano, who is our luxury collection in-house marketing manager, available to you. And like I said, this one-of-a-kind program is available to you 100% company paid. There's Michelle and her contact information. She's available to you Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So let's continue with some of our technology and marketing tools. Oh, one other thing. Michelle has a Luxury Collection of Florida webinar that she does every other month, and we have one coming up next Friday, the 20th at 11 o'clock. It's about 30 minutes long. We record them as well, so if you can't make it, you can always refer to it back on our YouTube channel. But she's hosting a luxury webinar. Hopefully you'll be able to sign up and take advantage of that. If you've thought about getting in the luxury space, maybe you already are, just want to kind of refresh what our luxury program is all about, please join Michelle on her webinar on the 20th. So I talked a lot about the national global website, bhhs.com, but we also have our company website too, which is bhhsfloridarealty.com. Just as I encouraged you to go on the national site, please visit our company site as well and find you just like a consumer would on the Realtors tab, because you appear here, your listings appear here, and you are the direct contact on all of your listings. We syndicate to a lot of places, but hopefully through our what we call our path of a listing. We kind of explain the process of what happens to your listing after you enter it into the MLS. And this happens automatically for you. This is a fabulous document that you should all have and download for you when you're on that listing appointment and marketing proposal, because it explains, again, all of the websites where you're marketing the property online and how it gets there. One of those places is Zillow. Zillow owns Trulia, so all of your listings also appear on Trulia. Oh, and we tweet about all of our new listings as well. So anytime you take a new listing through the data feed, automatically we tweet about it on our Twitter channel. Again, whenever you find your profile on the on our company site, find you, and if you have active listings, make sure you have that View My Listings tab. It's really important because that's what connects you to all of your listings. We also partner with Wiki Realty. And Wiki Realty is designed to really get hyper-local in your market. So if you wanted to dominate into a certain area and you wanted to really maybe talk about your farm area, talk about your marketplace, we live in Florida. We have beautiful places in every one of our office locations. And if you're looking for a way for that added exposure and a way to get hyper-local content that goes on just beyond the listing, and you wanted to be that expert, you may want to check out Wiki Realty. We syndicate all of our listings there, but you can set up your free profile, but they offer enhanced services that may be a good option for you. But one of the things I do want to share is Google loves the content that Wiki Realty provides, because again, it goes beyond the listing data and the data feeds. It's actual people like you, boots on the ground, or realtors who are out in the field that know exactly what's happening in the neighborhoods, in the communities. Maybe there's a park opening up. Maybe there's a Whole Foods that's just opening down the street. Maybe there's a festival this weekend. Anything like that, this is maybe a good option for you. Nextdoor, one of the fastest growing social neighborhood apps in the world. We send a data feed of all of our listings here as well. Again, content that I'm sharing with you. So when you're on a listing appointment, you can share with your sellers exactly what happens to their property, how you're going to market their property to get exposure. We also send a data feed of our listings over to the worldpropertyjournal.com. Google loves their content too. It's currently the #1 ranked global real estate news site in the world, so it's important to have our listings there. We also send a data feed over to the international MLS. So when you're on a listing appointment, you can tell your seller, not only is your property featured on the local MLS, but it's also featured on the international MLS. We enhanced our partnership with the international MLS. Hopefully all of you are taking advantage of this. To access the IMLS, you just log into the Lead Resource Dashboard, click on the Services tab, click on the IMLS tab, and this takes you over to your profile where you can set up the areas in which you service. Make sure your contact information is correct. Maybe upload your photo if it's not there, because you never know where a customer is going to find you or how they're going to connect with you. So I talked about websites and where we syndicate our listings, but one of the other advantages that we have with our company is that we do automated listing advertising for you in the digital space. We automatically customize your ads to post them on your behalf on the web, on Facebook, and on Instagram through our partners and relationship with AdWorks. And anytime you take a new listing, when the data feed goes to AdWorks and goes in your dashboard, you get an email that notifies you. At that moment, you're going to want to add your seller's email address, because from that moment on, for the next 7 days, that property is going to be featured within a 15-mile radius of that listing through behavioral targeting to website visitors on all of the places, plus more that they go on the web. Kind of follows them. So wherever they're looking, if they're looking for real estate and it's in a 15-mile radius of that listing, they're gonna see you, see your ad, see that property. There's a listing presentation that's available for you right now that you can download, and it's available on Marketing Resource Center. Just put in AdWorks video or listing video, and it will come up and it explains this powerful digital automatic advertising program that you have right now, no cost to you, and hopefully you're sharing this with every one of your sellers on that marketing proposal appointment. So again, like I said, 24 to 48 hours after you enter a new listing into the MLS, you'll receive an email from AdWorks. You need to add your seller's email address in that dashboard. You can edit your ad if you need to, but you really don't need to. The campaign runs company paid for 7 days. If you wanted to add more advertising and more weeks on there, it's about $50 a week. But it's so important to add your seller's email address because we want your sellers to see that ad and that ad to follow them wherever they go online for the next 7 days. What's also nice is that they'll get a campaign report emailed to them, giving them an update of what's happening with their ad, that digital ad, through all of those platforms. You look like a marketing rock star, and it's all done for you automatically, except for that seller email address piece. To access your AdWorks dashboard, you do it in that app launcher. From the home page of the Resource Center, remember I said that tic-tac-toe board in the upper left-hand corner, click on that. That loads the app launcher where you have access to your AdWorks dashboard, right there on the screen. One of the other things we do for you automatically is we provide a website for every one of our listings. You can go to it, if you have any active listings, you can check it out right now. Go to bhhsfloridarealty.com / and the MLS number. For all of our Prima agents, we do the same thing on your Prima site, your Prima website / MLS number. And this is really nice to share with your sellers, so when you're on that marketing listing appointment, that you create a website for their property where their home will be featured, direct contact to you, property details, multiple photos, virtual tour link, a share to social media, which you should absolutely be doing once the listing hits the website. And consumers can schedule a showing as well. I keep mentioning our Prima sales professionals, and if you're not familiar with our Prima program, Prima stands for our Platinum Real Estate Internet Marketing and Mobile Advantage. It's our in-house technology package that's available for you, our sales professionals. If you wanted to see an example of what a Prima website looks like, just go to primawebsite.com and check it out. One of the things as a Prima agent, customers can search all of the IBS properties with you as the contact, which means that we're a statewide company. You have access to all of the MLSs that are available from a company standpoint. So if you happen to receive a lead on that is not in your immediate service area, the best thing to do is refer it through Sharon's department. And it's just an additional way to service those customers that may visit your website, but added additional income to your bottom line. Remember I said you have your own Zestimate, your home valuation site linked to your Prima website? That's where it is. On every one of our Prima agent websites, you'll see the link that says, what is your home worth? Get report. That takes you over to that home valuation URL. We also offer new construction. It's automatically updated with new construction that's in your area. There's also a news and video resource center that's at your fingertips with your contact information at the top. And there is a subscribe to my newsletter on that tab that's automatically created for you. You can easily sign people up on that too. All you need is their first name, last name, email address, and every month they will receive a Home Matters newsletter directly in their inbox. Also, there's a Google Translator on the websites too, and they're all built in mobile responsive design. One of the other advantages of being a Prima member is we are Advantage Pro members with Realtor.com. So you are featured on all of your listings on Realtor.com with an enhanced logo, a Cabernet banner. If a lead comes into any one of your listings on Realtor.com, you are the direct contact as a Prima agent. Right there, Realtor.com is still the #1 trusted real estate website in the world. And it's important to be there. So as a Prima agent, find one of your listings on Realtor.com, make sure your photo's there, make sure your contact information is showing correctly, and it's a great thing to tell your sellers whenever you're on a listing appointment. We also have a quick response lead management system built in for our Prima agents too through 5 Street, which gives you social media intel on any contact from any online source where we're connected. And if you haven't done so already, but you're interested in Prima, we're waiving the setup fee. There's no setup fee. You can sign up for pre-month or turnaround times about 7 days to get your website all up and running, beautiful, connected, $99 a month, free online training. And if you need more information, let us know. But we also have all of our pre-month information available to you on our intranet. I talked a lot about the Resource Center, which is the intranet for all 50,000 Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices sales professionals globally. But our intranet is specific to you, our company. It's the intranet at FloridaRealtyIntranet.com. There's a pre-month info tab directly on the left-hand navigation. You can log into our intranet directly at FloridaRealtyIntranet.com. But if you forget that URL, you can always go to the company site, BHHSFloridaRealty.com, scroll to the bottom, click on intranet. It will ask you for a username and password. The username is the same exact username for every single person in our company, which is Florida Realty, but the password is unique to your office. Every one of our branch offices has their unique number, like it's a 75 number, whether it's 7545, 7529, 7533, that's the password to log in. We have a wealth of information, including marketing materials, listing presentation materials on our intranet, all branded for our company, all ready for you to go. Oh, one of the other things I want to show you, we also have a do not call list on there too. And this is where if you needed to check to see if a phone number was on the do not call list, this is where you would do it. We also have listing presentation, our digital version available for you as well. You can access this directly at FloridaRealtyListingBook.com. It is a beautiful presentation, and how I would use it, I would either send that link ahead of time, maybe to your sellers to confirm an appointment, or I would make sure I had it, viewed it, downloaded that version on my local computer, and maybe picked out some pieces from it that I would want to use to customize my listing presentation. We had talked a lot about our luxury collection of Florida marketing materials. We have a whole entire section for that under Market Your Listings, including the application if your home, your property qualifies to be part of our company paid program, but all of the links are on there as well. I'd mentioned the Florida Do Not Call list. The link is right there on the left-hand navigation. You can search up to 10 numbers at a time, again, at your fingertips. We have a link to a lot of our preferred service partners, like I talked about, one of those being ExpressBox, if you're looking for a direct print mail marketing partner. Again, their customer service is fantastic. Their turnaround time is fantastic, and their product is beautifully designed. We also have a link over to Toolkit CMA if you're looking maybe to stand out among all of the CMAs that are available. Toolkit CMA may be an option for you. We offer discounted rates for our sales professionals. You can easily sign up. It's $100 for a year for unlimited use, but it's also mobile enabled. But we also prorate it too. So I think right now, if you sign up, if you wanted to use Toolkit, it's like $88 or $80 from now until the end of the year. We partner with Paradigm, which is used to be Visual Tour. So we automatically create tours on every listing that you enter into the MLS and have at least 6 photos. There's no extra work needed on your part. Price and status changes are updated for you. Once your tour is available, you get an email from Paradigm saying your tour links are available. You can copy and paste that unbranded tour link into your MLS. We also send the video over to YouTube. Again, a fantastic thing to tell your sellers that you'll not only create a tour for them, a video tour, but it will also be posted on YouTube. Once you have your first listing and you have your Paradigm account, you're probably going to want to download the mobile agent app because it has like a dashboard of all of your listing inventory. It's beautiful. You can edit your tours, access your tours, add video to your tours, show your seller the enhanced marketing that you can do directly at your fingertips. So I know that was a lot of information, and we rely so heavily on email. We want to make sure that you're receiving our communications. So make sure that your branch office manager and your branch office administrator have your current up-to-date email address, and that you are receiving those emails from us from time to time and on a daily basis. We offer a company email. So if you wanted it to have a professional Berkshire Hathaway email, we're happy to set it up for you. It would be your first name, last name at bhhsfloridarealty.net. It has a 256-bit encryption. It's through webmail partners at GoDaddy, but it's an IMAP version, which means that it can synchronize to your phone, to your desktop. It's easy to set up and get started today. Like I said, you should be receiving email communications from us on a regular basis. Almost every day, we're going to set you up with the Industry Insider. It's daily news information. It comes from Ray. It's branded for our company, and it lets you stay informed and up to date with everything that's happening within the real estate world. Great articles to read, maybe share with your customers, but check in your email. If you're not getting those, let us know, and we'll make sure to get you set up. From a transaction standpoint, we offer Form Simplicity Ultimate Edition for you. And this is where you have unlimited e-signing, unlimited storage transaction, and you can access the upgraded new design at bhhsfr.formsimplicity.com. And this is where all of your listing agreements, your sales contracts, your rental agreements, they're all on Form Simplicity. We also offer a concierge program for you that you can offer to your customers, hopefully to save you some time. And they do it on your behalf. It's a free service, doesn't cost you anything, doesn't cost your customers anything, but they will assist your customers setting up their utilities, their moving services, everything that's surrounded in that moving process. Again, we covered a lot of information today, and it can be a little overwhelming, but hopefully we make it a little bit easier for you to access our tools and resources. That's why we created our Florida Realty Marketing Digital Flipbook. You can access it right now at floridarealtymarketing.com, and it kind of reviews everything that I went over from an e-commerce and marketing standpoint, but it also has helpful links embedded in there as well and training resources. We also have a help flyer. You may have seen this around your branch office. This is available to you on our intranet. It's available on the homepage of our intranet that you can download and take with you. So any of our tools and resources that you have questions with, you can go directly to the source. Their customer support team is at the highest level, and they're available to you at your fingertips. Danielle Stevenson, I'm super happy. She's our e-commerce manager. She's available to you Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. Her phone number is on the screen and her email address. If you have any questions, she's the one that sets up all of our Primo services and anything outside of the direct service partners that I just mentioned. If you have questions with, she's happy to assist. So we're wrapping up a little bit early today. So it's a little after 12. So hopefully this will get your day kicked off in the right direction. We're so glad you're here. Welcome to our company. If you have any questions, anything that my department can help you out with, feel free to reach out. You can email me or give me a call. And we hope that you all stay productive, healthy, and positive. I'm looking through. I don't see any questions at the moment. Again, thank you for staying on the line with us. If you I will stay on the line just for a few moments. If anybody has anything, reach out. Like I said, we have recorded this session. We will make it available to you by Monday, end of day, which will be available on our YouTube channel. So thank you.